بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم.
The Prophet Muhammad emphasized the importance of reciting Surah Al-Baqarah in homes. Reciting this surah is believed to ward off evil, as narrated by Abu Hurairah and Abdullah bin Mas'udi. They stated that Shaitan does not enter houses where Surah Al-Baqarah is recited or heard. In Musnad Ahmad, Sahih Muslim, At-Tirmidhi, and An-Nasai, it's mentioned that Ibn Mas'udi said reciting 10 specific verses from Al-Baqarah can prevent Shaitan for the night. These include 4 verses at the beginning of the surah, Ayat al-Kursi, 255, 2 following verses, 256-257, and 3 concluding verses. Sal bin Sa'di narrated that reciting Surah Al-Baqarah in one's home at night keeps Shaitan away for 3 nights, while doing so during the day keeps him out for 3 days. Recitation is also thought to awaken elderly individuals who are sleeping soundly. These traditions highlight the protective and virtuous nature of reciting Surah Al-Baqarah, reinforcing its significance in Islamic practice.
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
The verse in which there is no doubt refers to the Qur'an, as stated by several companions of Prophet Muhammad. This means that the book is undeniably revealed from Allah without any uncertainty. The ayah also implies a prohibition against doubting the Qur'an. When recited, some pause at no doubt, while others continue with guidance for the pious. Pausing at in which there is no doubt enhances the meaning by making guidance an inherent attribute of the Qur'an itself. The Qur'an provides guidance specifically to those who fear Allah and have faith, Muddakin. Those who disbelieve do not benefit from it. Instead, they remain deaf and blind. The verse also mentions that Allah sends healing through the Qur'an for believers. Thus, understanding and believing in the Qur'an is crucial for guidance and spiritual health.
الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Iman refers to trust and belief in God. According to various narrations, it involves trusting in Allah and His believers, as mentioned in the Qur'an. Prophet Joseph's brothers said their father would never believe them even when speaking truthfully. Iman encompasses both beliefs and deeds, actions that follow what one believes. Some scholars define Iman primarily by fear of Allah, khashiyah. The term's usage varies. Sometimes it means trust alone, other times it includes actions and statements. Iman can grow or diminish. Narration suggests it involves affirming faith in God's existence, His messages and messengers. Following these beliefs through deeds is essential. Iman isn't static but dynamic. It increases with practice and decreases if abandoned. Scholars agree that Iman's core is trust in Allah, which manifests in actions and words. This interpretation emphasizes both the internal belief and external manifestation of faith.
والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
Ibn Abbas explained that those who believe in what has been revealed to you and before you trust fully without distinction. They have faith in the unseen, perform prayers, and give from what they have been given. In hereafter, they are certain about resurrection, judgment day, events like standing on that day, paradise, the fire, reckoning, and the scale weighing deeds. The ayah mentions believers who believe in the unseen, pray regularly, and spend generously. 4 verses describe these believers generally, whether Arab or non-Arab, human or jinn. These attributes are interconnected. One cannot truly believe in the unseen without accepting what previous messengers brought. Certainty about the hereafter is essential as Allah commands believers to accept His book and messenger fully. Mujahid noted that 4 verses at the start of Surah Al-Baqarah describe believers, 2 for disbelievers, and 13 for hypocrites. The first 4 are broad descriptions meant for all believers, regardless of background or origin. These traits complement each other. Believing in unseen truths, prayer, and charity cannot be separated from accepting what past messengers brought. In summary, those who truly believe are unified in their faith across different times and cultures. They trust fully without distinction, perform prayers, give generously, and have certainty about the hereafter.
أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون.
Those who believe in unseen things, follow prayer, give charity, trust in revealed messages, and embrace certainty about the afterlife are awarded guidance and success by Allah. They walk on a path illuminated by divine light. These believers find fulfillment both now and in eternity. They achieve their goals and avoid harm. As a result, they receive rewards, eternal happiness in paradise, and protection from Allah's punishment for His adversaries. Their lives are marked by righteousness and avoidance of prohibitions, leading to ultimate success in both worlds.
إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون.
Allah emphasizes that disbelievers will not accept the truth even if warned, as it is already written that they will persist in disbelief. The ayats state this clearly. Verily, those against whom the word of your Lord has been justified will not believe, and even if you were to bring all the signs to the people of the book, they would not follow your Qibla. Allah stresses that guidance is ultimately His responsibility, not yours. Therefore, as a messenger, your role is simply to convey the message. Those who accept it will receive great reward, while those who reject it should be left alone. Their fate is sealed. Ali bin Abi Talha reported that Ibn Abbas explained this verse, saying, disbelievers will not believe whether warned or not. The Prophet Muhammad was eager for everyone to embrace the truth, but understood that only those predestined by Allah would truly find guidance.
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم.
The phrase, Allah has sealed, indicates that Allah has restricted the believer's ability to understand and comprehend guidance. This sealing happens when they obey Satan, leading to a loss of sight, hearing, and comprehension. Ibn Jurayj explained this concept using physical imagery, describing sin as rolling up parts of the heart until it becomes completely sealed. Mujahid further elaborated that there are different levels of sealing: stains, stamps, seals, and locks. The lock is the most severe form, preventing any understanding or insight. Al-Amash illustrated this by showing how sin progressively seals off parts of the heart until all its fingers, representing aspects, are sealed. The Qur'an states that Allah has sealed the hearts of disbelievers due to their disbelief. This reflects a divine punishment for their rejection of guidance. The Prophet Muhammad prayed for the stability of believers' hearts in his supplication. O you who changes the hearts, make our hearts firm on your religion. The hadith mentions that trials come to hearts one by one. Those who accept them will have marks left behind. This suggests that people may be tested, and some may suffer consequences if they fail to uphold their faith.
ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله وباليوم الآخر وما هم بمؤمنين.
Nifaq means pretending one agrees while hiding evil intentions. This concept has different forms. One can be hypocritical in belief or actions, both of which are serious sins. Hypocrisy in beliefs leads to eternal punishment, and hypocrisy in deeds is a major sin. The Prophet's migration to Medina marked the beginning of open hypocrisy. Before Islam spread widely, some people pretended to disbelieve while secretly holding faith. When the Prophet arrived, the Ansar tribes had mostly converted, but the Jews remained skeptical. Initially, there were no hypocrites because Muslims weren't yet strong enough to be feared. Soon after, the Battle of Badr gave Islam its first victory. Abdullah bin Ubay, a leader in Medina and former master of two tribes, felt hatred for Islam's growing influence. His hypocrisy was one reason why some Medinans later turned against the Prophet. Hypocrisy manifests as a false front. Actions differ from declarations. Presence differs from absence. It causes division within communities and can lead to serious consequences.
يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون.
Surah Al-Baqarah verse 9 is a pivotal statement that speaks about the obligation of Islam on its adherents regarding the establishment of justice. Ibn Kathir, a renowned Islamic scholar, explains this verse with clarity and depth. He emphasizes that justice does not merely mean fairness to Muslims, but also includes dealing justly with non-Muslims within the boundaries of Islam. According to Ibn Kathir, this command is essential because it sets a standard for conduct in society where everyone should be treated equitably regardless of their faith or background. Ibn Kathir further explains that this verse is not merely about legal matters, but encompasses all aspects of one's life, both public and private. He stresses that Muslims are to uphold justice in all actions, whether they involve trade, social interactions, or even personal disputes. Justice here isn't just about avoiding wrongdoings. It also means actively seeking the good of others and ensuring that everyone has a fair chance within the framework of Islamic law. Ibn Kathir draws on various hadiths to reinforce this interpretation, pointing out that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of justice in all matters. He notes how the verse serves as a reminder for Muslims about their role in society and their responsibility towards others. This includes not only adhering to Islamic laws, but also being exemplary citizens who strive to create a just environment wherever they are. Additionally, Ibn Kathir discusses the broader implications of this commandment, arguing that it fosters a tolerant and respectful community where diversity is respected while maintaining unity through shared principles of justice. He suggests that fulfilling this obligation can lead to the establishment of peace and harmony in society at large. Thus, for Muslims, adhering to this verse means not only following legal prescriptions, but also embodying these values in their everyday lives.
في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا ولهم عذاب أليم بما كانوا يكذبون.
The verse in their hearts is a disease, refers to doubt and disbelief, specifically describing hypocrites who feign belief in Islam while harboring internal skepticism. Allah increased their disease, meaning they faced further shame and condemnation for their deceitful behavior. This is paralleled with those who truly believe, as Allah increases their faith and piety. The hypocrites are characterized by lying and denying the unseen. Scholars have identified certain individuals from the Prophet's time as hypocrites based on historical accounts. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, revealed that these hypocrites plotted to assassinate him during a battle. Despite outward appearances of loyalty, their internal doubts and disbelief grew, leading to greater disgrace. This interpretation emphasizes the contrast between genuine believers who grow in faith and those whose false beliefs lead to further shame. It highlights how Allah recompenses according to deeds, rewarding the righteous and punishing hypocrites for their treachery.